to another motherfucking video. Today we're reacting to Atlanta, how to ruin a city. You know, we keep our ear to the streets and everything going on. Another day with the best community in the community. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let's just get right into it, because this shit's about to get good. Everybody say hey to YouTube. YouTube, you're so cute.
Great cities of the world. Cities that we can...
One of the what?
There are many great cities of the world. Cities that we can use as guides on how to build better communities.
New York, Miami, New York City, Miami. There's a couple cities like Houston, maybe a couple places in Texas, maybe Los Angeles if you want to include there. Atlanta, not for me.
This video is not one of those guides. In case you ever wanted to ruin your own city, you can learn from studying the professionals at it. Today we're talking about Atlanta.
Like traveling, like it's not built to travel in this city at all, and it's all hills, it's all mountains, mountain range, but it's not built for travel. There's no
Georgia. Atlanta is known for many things, having the world's busiest airport and all.
There's no reason, and it's like, to have the world's busiest airport, you need to make traveling through the city much easier access, much better, much more. Like, New York is built for that type of travel. This shit is not built for this.
Also being a major cultural hub, but it's also known as We're Full, the local motto that echoes the city's severe lack in infrastructure. Through a series of failed
just lack in infrastructure, it's how it's built,
decisions that segregated communities, paved over its history, and developed
on top of each other,
its potential. We can see just how Atlanta did it. These are Atlanta's notes on how to ruin a city.
Stupid, bro. They did a damn good job of
Step 1: build the city for the wrong people.
What that mean?
Every great city ruin starts with a foundational question. Who is the city actually for? The correct answer, in case you were wondering, is the people who live in it. Atlanta's answer was the people who left. But what exactly do we mean here?
Tourists.
Well, to give some context, back in the 1950s, the city of Atlanta was undergoing a massive shift in its demographics. The city had been undergoing a cultural resurgence, and as a result, many people began moving farther away from city centers. Atlanta was growing. It had a thriving downtown. It had the richest black business district in America, Sweet Auburn Avenue, which produced the likes of Martin Luther King Jr., which produced the first black-owned daily newspaper in the country. It was a truly prosperous town in the American South. Now, this is important because it fueled other demographics to begin moving away from city centers and further into suburbs. Okay, so more people are in suburbs.
See, the roads look big as fuck.
Further into
like I'm telling
suburbs.
You, even like those roads big as fuck. The roads not shit like that now. Nothing like that. It's all mountain range, all curvy. It's all trash.
Okay, so more people are in suburbs. So what?
Give Atlanta a 5.6 out of 10 Yelp review. Would not recommend.
Well, now the new demographic in these suburbs, mainly more white people, still needed a way to get to demographic in these suburbs, mainly more white people, still needed a way to get to the city itself, where there's actual jobs. How? Well, with highways, of course. Now, these highways weren't just randomly plopped. They were strategically placed to break up the demographics in the white and black communities, such as Interstate 20. Now, you might be thinking that this is some exaggeration or something that we're just saying to make
I know he ain't exaggerating.
The video more dramatic. So instead, here's a quote directly from the officials that planned this highway out. Atlanta's own city planning documents openly stated that Interstate 20, running west of downtown, would serve as, and I'm only quoting directly here, the boundary between the white and Negro.
Shit, my fault then, gang. I ain't know that. I ain't know. My fault. I ain't know that's how you felt. That's why this shit's so ass for me.
They wrote that down in an official document. I-20 ripped through Atlanta's east side, displacing at least 7,500 people and destroying over 2,000 homes, most of them black-owned. Remember Sweet Auburn Street we mentioned earlier, the same street that produced Martin Luther King? Well, it got bisected by a 6-lane highway. The street didn't disappear, it just became the kind of place where you can always hear cars from inside your building at all times, which is a special kind of urban death. The highway wasn't...
that shit is so annoying, just hearing cars all day, especially doing work, paperwork, or like you live there or anything like that, barbershop, anything, just hearing cars all fucking day.
Built to help the people who actually live there get anywhere. It was built for the people who moved away from the city but still wanted Atlanta's jobs and Atlanta's economy and Atlanta's downtown, but they didn't want to be anywhere near Atlanta's actual population. And this is
kind of like how they treat black people all wrapped in one. Like they take the clothes you wear, they take your hairstyles, they take your everything that you do, the type of music you make, the beats you use, but when it's time to be black, no, I don't want to be anywhere near that. I'm sorry.
Your first lesson. Before you can ruin a city, you need to decide that the city exists to serve the people who are leaving it. Everything else follows from that. Step 2. Pave over the city with parking.
This is stupid.
Take a look at this map.
I told y'all the infrastructure is stupid. Certain other cities are built for traveling throughout the city at a very fast rate. Like New York, you can get around that bitch fast as fuck. Even like I would say even some places like maybe like a Houston, or maybe like the layout of the land is not just everything is locked. You'll be locked somewhere in Atlanta because you can't go back this way. You can't get off in this exit. You can't leave here. There's no train station. There's no this. There's no, so like there's only one way to a lot of locations.
It's of Atlanta back in the year 1919.
On the road through traffic.
Pay specific attention to this building. This is that same building.
Damn.
Today, notice anything?
It's just full of parking lots around it. Dead ass. Nothing but parking lots around it. What even is that building?
Difference? Yeah.
Look at
Parking
that.
lots are a natural byproduct of cars, and there isn't anything you can really do to stop that. But Atlanta seemed to forget that parking lots are supposed to be next to something, not that something should be next to a parking lot. Again, this was the result of failed design decisions that stemmed from focusing on the wrong people. Atlanta was prioritizing the commuter, the visitor, mainly the suburban visitor. And what does a commuter need? Well, they need to drive in, park their car, and drive back out. So let's get rid of everything else. By the 1980s, Atlanta had
a couple trees in the city, full of parking lots, full of roads on top of each other, full of dead-end streets. Shit like that. Like that shit is so annoying. Like it's so hard to just get around.
Lost 70,000 residents in a single decade. People weren't just leaving, they were evacuating. And as they left, downtown Atlanta didn't get converted into housing or parks or anything a city is supposed to have. It got converted into parking. By some estimates, 50% of downtown
Atlanta got converted into a BBL.
Land, half of the city center, became devoted to expressways, roads, and surface parking lots. Half the city center.
Like, bro, do you see this? I'm sorry. When you see this structure right here, how many roads are built over top of each other? That's one road. Like, if you count, this is three levels of roads. Like, that's 3 stairs. Like that one that goes all the way up, the top road is like, that's the 3rd level. Then you have the 2nd level of, bro, this is so bad. Bro, this shit is so, and look how landlocked everything is. Like, you can't just, like, this is insane, bro. This is insane. It's just bad infrastructure for real.
Step 3, invent the solution and then destroy it. By now, Atlanta's residents might have already gone to the comment section asking, well, what about
I don't think I've seen something like this before. I can't lie. I'm pretty sure Atlanta, I feel like, of course, even like in Orlando when I'm there, it has a little bit of something like this, but it's like, it's nothing to that effect. That's like everything times 10. Atlanta is like the worst I've ever seen with that shit. W1 hour. Thank you, everybody who's been here every second, every minute, minus so that she can get a year to bad bitch. Put your hands up high.
Those who don't know, stands for the Metropolitan Atlanta Rapid Transit Authority. Basically, it's Atlanta's ultimate transit system.
Niggas don't even use this shit.
Fix transit. It was first conceived in the 1960s and originally planned to service the various counties of Atlanta, such as Fulton, DeKalb, Clayton, Cobb, and Gwinnett counties.
It's not even ideal.
If it had been built as originally envisioned, Atlanta would have a transit network comparable to that of DC or even the Bay Area. Trains connecting the city to its suburbs in every direction. An actual alternative to sitting in a car for 75 hours a year.
Exactly.
And then the suburbs voted. Cobb County, Gwinnett County, Clayton County all held referendums and rejected MARTA by margins of 4-1. The stated reasons included crime and property values, but officials were basically saying their fears. Which
they don't want black people to be to be easier access for black people to get around.
That trains would bring black residents from Atlanta into white suburban neighborhoods.
Exactly.
One Cobb County commissioner, a man elected to the public office by real voters, promised on record to stock the Chattahoochee River with piranha to keep MARTA out of his county.
What? You do that then, fuck nigga. Your ass gonna be in that bitch before I do. Watch. Keep
so
playing.
MARTA got built, but only in Fulton and DeKalb counties. The regional system became a city system. The city system became chronically underfunded because Cobb and Gwinnett had refused to join and therefore refused to pay for it. The people left holding the bill were Atlanta's residents. Predominantly black, predominantly working class, the exact people who needed transit the most, now funding a system that served a fraction of the region it was supposed to connect.
And it's like it does it like a fraction of what it's actually supposed to do for you, because now you're scraping together what you can, now it's coming out of your pocket, and it's not even doing exactly what it's supposed to do for you, because the niggas up the street don't want you anywhere near them, and it's their fault. Like, they don't want to help you at all. They don't want to help you and they don't want you near them.
So instead of a thriving public transit network, the result was that Atlanta kept building highways instead.
Bro.
Today, Atlanta is the 16th most congested city on earth.
16th is crazy. I would think it's top 5. Dead ass. I think it's top 5. It feels top 5. If there's more congestion than this, let me know, because I would never ever go to those cities in my life.
It has nearly 5 hours of traffic congestion on an average weekday. The average commuter spent 75.
Like, look at this, bro. This shit nasty, and it's all because like so much of the layout is locked. That shit
hours
nasty.
in traffic in 2025, a 15% increase from the year before. The total cost of wasted fuel and lost productivity from Atlanta's congestion is $7 billion a year. And 81% of Atlanta
$7 billion, bro. Look how much money we lose to this
workers commute by car. Just 2% use public transit. The suburbs that
2% use public transit. Do you see what I'm saying? That shit is not useful. It's not ideal. That's my point, bro. When you have a place like New York, bro, I'm telling you, I guarantee you, way more than 2% of the working class is using the public transit there. Bro, that ass, half of them niggas probably don't even have cars. They don't need it because the public transit is so good.
Refuse to fund MARTA still drive through Atlanta every day. They just do it on a highway for 75 hours.
And they still gotta pay for MARTA, by the way, because they're like a resident.
Year.
That shit nasty.
Step 4 is to overpromise and underdeliver. In 2016, Atlanta put something on the ballot, a half-penny sales tax for 40 years and $2.7 billion. New light rail, new stations. It would be the kind of transit network that could actually get people out of their cars. 73% of people voted yes. That's not a close vote. That's a city full of people that have been sitting in traffic for 75 hours a year, handed a piece of paper, and they wrote, "Please fix this." So what got built?
Yeah.
A 5-mile bus line. That's it. Nearly a decade later, a 5-mile bus line.
That shit is stupid, bro.
29 miles of promised light rail got quietly downgraded to buses on several corridors. Half the expansion money got spent on regular operations, which it explicitly wasn't supposed to fund. A city audit found that MARTA had overcharged the expansion program by $70 million. The 4 new stations announced with great fanfare came back with a price tag of $1.3 billion and no confirmed funding to pay for it. The CEO, who called it a signal moment, left. His replacement also left. And then the mayor...
See what I'm saying, man? This is a real issue. This city and the infrastructure, the way of the land is, just how they treat it, how like there's still so much racism stemming here. This shit nasty.
Announced a $5 billion plan. The city council pointed out that $5 billion is more than 5 entire annual city budgets. Several of the agencies that need to sign off on it haven't. The plan has a cover page. It has a vision statement. It has renderings. Very good renderings. It does not have a construction date. Here's the thing about Atlanta. The plan is not the means to an end. The plan is the end. You announce the plan, the pressure releases.
Facts. They just trying to keep taking. It's like what the presidents be doing. Like when you step into presidency and they start asking you about some past questions, and you just trying to like relieve them so that they're not riled up.
Feel heard. The news cycles move on, and the traffic gets worse while everyone else waits for the next plan. Atlanta has been planning to fix its transit problem for 60 years. The planning is going great. That's it. Atlanta's full blueprint. The thing that elevates Atlanta from bad urban planning to a true blueprint is the consistency. Other cities have one catastrophic decade. Atlanta's catastrophic decade has been running since approximately 1950, updated every few years with new branding. And sure, there are things improving. There is genuine political energy around transit in a new way that wasn't there 15 years ago. Some of the new projects might actually get built. Atlanta is not completely a lost cause. But here's the uncomfortable math. You cannot fix in 5 what took 70 years to build. The highways through Sweet Auburn are still there.
Facts.
The severed street, once called the richest black street in the world, still has a 10-lane bridge casting a shadow over its mid.
Like this is insane. And think about how much traffic just be piled up there, just like sitting there all day. I'm surprised they could even get a picture like this with no traffic on the street. But like imagine you work on this street, or you're trying to like do something. I'm gonna go to this street, by the way. I'm gonna go back there.
Section. The 2% of commuters using public transit still have the same 2% of power in a region built for the 98. When you build a city for the wrong people, the city remembers. It remembers in the roads and the parking lots and the missing transit stops and the empty lots where communities used to be. The most hopeful take that you can make about this whole thing is that, unlike history, highways and design choices are not permanent. Whether different ones get made next time is always a different question. And that's Atlanta's blueprint on how to ruin so much potential, step by step.
And they did the fuck out that shit. I'm telling you, this is one of the worst cities to be in, just by like, because basically everything is, you create the situation you create an environment. And the environment that is created is nothing but struggle, hassle. It doesn't make it easy to move around here. It doesn't make it easy to live. Like, this shit just makes it like harder. It's stupid, bro. I'm telling you. The layout is just dumb. So many roads on top of roads, and everything's exits and exits away. And there's nothing is convenient about Atlanta. It's the most inconvenient city in America. That's my point. Good night. And that's it. W video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll catch you in the next one, YouTube. And that's what makes love.